Hello, everyone, and welcome to the glorious return of ScreenBugs with Season 2. Can you believe it, Justin?
I cannot believe it. I'm simply in awe.
You sound very excited, to say the least.
I thought I'd tried AI generated kind of like tone of speech because I think that's what people are used to now, aren't they?
Season 2 will be generated entirely by ChatGPT. There is no spontaneity here. We're reading off a perfectly crafted script this season.
We've not even seen this film.
No, we're just going off what ChatGPT told us about the film.
Going off pure vibes. Yeah.
So, for those who are new to listening, I'm Kai.
I'm Justin.
And what we do here is we review films, any film from any age, but we have one rule. Isn't that right, Justin?
We have one rule, and that rule is that we only review films that contain or feature a bug at any point.
And we have been very lucky, as today we are looking at the Mario Galaxy movie. And of time of recording, it was released today. So we have gotten on it. We are on it, to say the least.
I was in cinema like 7 hours ago.
As Justin was leaving the theatre, I was entering. That's how on it we were. But yeah, what are your general thoughts, Justin? Take us through.
I enjoyed the film more than I thought I would, to be honest. I was never the biggest. No, that makes me sound like I don't. I was going to say I'm not the biggest Mario fan, but that makes it sound like I dislike Mario. But it's more that I've got no feelings whatsoever. It's
a bit of a hard one because Mario is an interesting one because I feel like obviously he's so famous, but if you didn't grow up with him, I doubt you're going to get into Mario in adulthood. It's not a kind of that kind of thing. So so how familiar are you with Mario, Justin?
I mean, I know he's a plumber. I know he's got a brother called Luigi, and that is basically it. Other than that, it's all just iconography.
So this is an interesting one because, and just before we do start, obviously spoilers. We are going to be talking about the whole film here, so be warned. There's quite a lot of references and stuff. Did they go over your head, or did you find yourself picking up on them, or how do you stand with
I think it was more a thing that every 10 minutes I'd see some kind of weird creature and be like, I've definitely seen him somewhere on Google Images, and that's kind of
I recognise that bastard.
I've seen that fucking block. You know what I mean?
So have you played Mario Galaxy, the game that this is?
I've never played any Mario games in my life.
Ever? Seriously?
No, actually, that is a lie. I think I played Super Mario Kart one time.
I reckon you played Mario Kart at some point in your life.
But I think that's it. I think that's probably it.
So what did you think of the start of this film then? Because it kind of just chucks you straight into things with the observatory and very much Rosalina and the Lumas and stuff. What are your thoughts about that?
So when I saw Rosalina, I thought she was Princess Peach in a blue dress, and I thought that. Up until the moment they met, basically.
What, no. When they meet?
Not when he met. When the flashback happened, the first flashback. Is small glimpse.
When they.
Yeah. Up till that point, I was like, "What? No, why are all stressing? She's right there. She's not been captured. She escaped. Clearly, I must have fell asleep.
She's fine." That's like saying you saw Luigi and you thought it was just Green Mario.
Oh, it really it really confused me, but I ended up catching on eventually. But because I do believe I saw the first the movie before this, the first Mario film. But when did that come out?
That was a couple years ago now. I saw that. Must have been what, 2024, 23?
23.
Couple years.
So I saw that, and that was in a way, and I only really watched it because there was some silly memes about it. That, in a way, was like my introduction to Mario, really, was the Super Mario Bros. Movie from 2023. So this is my second time, and I was mega confused, but I was along for the ride, though.
I mean, I think that's interesting, because I've always liked Mario. I've had played up most of them, and I'm a big fan of, Mario Galaxy and stuff. So I wonder if I had a different level of, I guess, not understanding, but different level of appreciation for things, maybe, because I understood it more.
I think that would be quite feasible. I think one thing though that was just constantly, okay, let's be all over the place here. I loved the visuals and all the characters in the world and stuff. It won me over, even if I didn't recognize a lot of it. Just the sheer variety of just motherfuckers crawling around. I truly adored it. I really, really enjoyed it.
I will say the visuals, and I think the visuals and the score are the highlights of this film for me
Yes.
because fucking hell, both of them are beautiful.
Oh no, they are gorgeous. Visually, this
Like,
is. I I think that's the main thing that was keeping me like engaged in general is just
yeah,
how stunning every single location, scene, character is, and I think it's fair to call him the main enemy is Bowser Jr.
yeah.
All of his like that paintbrush dude, whenever he was pulling that thing out, a stunning sequence every single time.
The action sequences are very solid,
They
very
were
like
very good.
surprisingly. Like, it I was surprised by the fluidity and the kind of not choreography, but kind of how like meaty all the fights were. Like they felt like skirmishes. It was really cool
I
actually.
know it was a very uh I don't know. I think just I mean, I don't know what these people look like in the games. I don't know what the games look like, but the animation of Bowser Jr. and his mask and the way he sort of transforms, and sort of feels very fluid in shape was just for me was just so fun to watch. And also kind of every character is very fluid because they'll pull out some like random item from some abstract pocket that we didn't know existed, and they'll just eat some shit and just turn into something else. And I didn't understand what was happening at all, but I thoroughly enjoyed it every single time it happened.
So yeah, talking about pulling items from nowhere, that kind of ties us nicely with our introduction to not introduction, but a kind of Mario Bros. Kind of first scene with Mario and Luigi on fucking dirt bikes in the desert, which is a hell of a way to
Oh, it looks
introduce them.
so good, dude. That was so
What do
funny.
you okay, I guess elephant in the room. What do you make of Chris Pratt as Mario?
I was gonna
What is
bring
your
this
opinion
up
there?
because I honestly I kind of forgot the first Mario film. The first one was a bit more forgettable to me. I didn't really come out of it really giving a shit. And for this
Yeah.
one, I was getting ready to watch it. I knew I was gonna watch it. And I am on Twitter more than I wish I was, and that is something for me to work on in therapy. But
Less
on
racism,
Twitter,
please.
there's just so much hate for Chris Pratt as Mario. So I came into this having like a predetermined disdain for this Mario, and it took me to be like 3/4 into the film when I realized actually it's fine. Actually, it doesn't. He's performing. He's voice acting well. It's fine. I only
Well,
dislike this because I've been told to, and I've got no connection to Mario and what he should sound like. He was all right. You know what I mean?
see, that's the thing. Like, it is fine. I think I don't see the all this commotion, but it's nothing more than fine. It's not out. He's the weakest. I
It
think
didn't
he's the
blow me
weakest
away.
voice.
The best
Weakest
voice
voice.
is Yoshi, of course.
I cannot. I still can't believe that's bloody Donald Glover. Insane.
But then as soon as I knew, I couldn't stop hearing it. So I'm just imagining him in the fucking booth. And what a performance as well. Yoshi!
Oh my god! Did you? Is he sat next to you?
He is
By
sat
any
next to
chance,
me,
Justin?
indeed.
That's mad. All the voice acting's really strong. Like I really like Charlie Day as Luigi. I think he's fucking fantastic.
Yeah. I wasn't sure who was playing him, but maybe. Oh, that's lovely. But it's a
Yeah.
very solid cast, and I think it's right in saying Chris Pratt. He was probably overhated within this role, but also was probably one of the least impressive cast members, like least standout cast members. Even if he did do a
Yeah,
proficient job.
he's the weakest for me by like quite a bit. Like I'm glad that he has less to do in this film because they kind of
Yeah,
split the film in two, and we have kind of Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, Toad, and then Bowser Jr. Because I
yeah,
like the other characters more than Mario, so it was nice to have them a bit more.
yeah. I think those are really good. One of the best elements of this film was that it had like there was a sort of a set of main characters that were all in a group together, and I enjoyed the group dynamic very much.
I like the group dynamic. I think the biggest issue for me was obviously that it's not a very long film, and they've already got so much to cover with the games and everything they want to reference. It felt like there's loads of characters, maybe a bit too much. In some points, I feel like they kept piling on the cast, especially when they introduced Fox McCloud from Star Fox the
Yeah.
game.
So I wanted to ask about this because I thought I had a feeling that he was probably from some completely unrelated. Is it an unrelated game? Is it a completely different sort of cinematic universe?
Yeah, so there's a couple there's a good couple references to other Nintendo like IPs. So
Yeah.
Fox McCloud being one of them. There's a bit, you know what, before they see Fox and they're in the spaceport and a ship lands and it's actually a really small ship and a bunch of
Yeah.
little guys walk out. So those guys are another Nintendo IP. They're the Pikmin. I love the Pikmin. Big fan of them.
Oh.
And then later on in the film, you know when Luigi uses the paintbrush to make something?
Yeah.
That's another Nintendo IP. That's Mr. Game and Watch. So they like sprinkling in.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of making the Nintendo expanded universe. It seems very slowly.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh,
This is
I
what I mean.
like that.
It's nice references, but again, if you don't know them, I feel like you're missing out because like if you don't get any of the references, then what's the actual like substance of the film? If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did that's the thing. I don't know these references, but I still had a quite great time just meeting these weird, strange characters. I think that was part of the joy for me. I'm just a sucker for a bunch of strange, diverse characters. Like, I love films where all the extras in the background are just completely different designs and species completely. It's why I love a lot of puppet films and I love Muppets films and Labyrinth. I just love the diversity of the characters.
Yeah, I get what you mean. There is a lot of, I mean, there's so many settings in
Oh
this
yeah.
film as well. We start with the Mushroom Kingdom. We quickly fuck off to halfway around the galaxy a couple times. I loved the when they land at the spaceport and that monkey steals their bag and
Oh,
they enter this like Blade Runner esque like underworld.
that was so. Because even I could recognize. Oh, this is where the evil people chill. I could recognize that.
It
And I
kind of
recognized a few
begs
faces.
it begs some questions about the in universe though, because like if you're in the universe and you're born like a Cooper,
Yeah.
do you have to be evil? Do you have to be, are you, is it like, there must
Yeah.
be some crazy racism in the Mario universe, I
Proper
reckon.
racism.
Like some real, like steamy, like hardcore stuff, do you think?
I think that is definitely a topic we could go much further into. You notice how in the Mushroom Kingdom, there's not many non-mushrooms there. You know what I mean?
No, maybe they've got closed borders, perhaps,
That's what
or
I'm
it's hard
thinking.
to,
Zach
really
Polanski
strict
would
border.
not fuck with this movie whatsoever.
And that's what I mean. They're using motorbikes at the start as well, not public transport. He'd have a field day.
This is fucked up, dude. Make Mario
If
woke,
you are,
please.
if you are listening, Zach Polanski, as I'm sure you are, we do love you here at
We do
ScreenBugs.
love you. This
We
is
do
ScreenBugs official.
Please endorse us, Zach Polanski. Please come email us.
ScreenBugs endorses Zach Polanski. Okay. Watch this
This'll
come
win
back
them
to
the vote.
bios in 10 years when he like starts a
This'll
war or something.
this'll win us the vote. This is the thing he'll go, oh, I won. I couldn't have
ScreenBugs.
done it without the boys at ScreenBugs.
ScreenBugs has got weight, to be fair.
We
Um,
hold a lot of the power in the world. I don't think people realize this.
we hold all the power in the world. We've got like
People
armies
always
of
talk
bugs and
about. I know people always talk about a shadow government, but they never consider us like up and coming.
I hate to jump backwards, right? But we were talking about
Go
Chris
for it.
Pratt as Mario, and I wanted to also
Yeah.
touch on Jack Black as Bowser, and I'm curious about your thoughts on this because I feel there's look, I don't know. I feel there's probably a large subset of people who also have some kind of like will probably be going on about some Jack Black fatigue. I think Jack Black used to be universally loved, but is starting to. Maybe I'm too terminally online, right? I feel like there's starting to become a sort of a wave of Jack Black hate as well in a similar way. But I feel like Jack Black is in all of these kinds of roles because he's always delivering. That's what I think. I'm curious what you think.
I genuinely I can't get enough of him. I do love Jack Black as
He's
an
just so
actor.
good.
I think obviously in season 1 we talked about the Minecraft movie, which obviously he's in and is also a
Yeah.
video game movie, and we both really enjoyed that and his performance.
That's it.
So I think people just hating to hate, if that makes it, like just
Yeah.
because they can.
Just because he's up. You
Like
know what I mean?
he's so good as Bowser, and I love the energy and the kind of really like silliness and also quite menacingness he gives to the performance. He does a really good job of balancing both, I think.
Yeah. The fact that in this film Bowser he's sort in a way he's kind of just treated as comic relief for a lot of it, but he has the most depth of any character in this film.
He does. It's a hard one because obviously they don't want him to be the main villain again.
Yeah.
But they still want to do something with him, and they kind of can't decide because he starts off being all like chummy with Mario and especially Luigi, which I enjoyed. And even like, not sacrifices himself, but he says, I'll go into the honey mines, and you guys go, and they have a nice little moment. And, and then he kind of just suddenly switches really quickly, like kind of out of nowhere almost.
Yeah.
But again, I just enjoy his performance so much that I like when he's silly, and I also like when he's evil. Like, I think it's cool. Like,
yeah.
Especially the. Go on, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm trying to work out like who are the main. You should finish your point first.
I've already. Oh no, I was just going to talk about a scene that I liked, but that comes a bit later, so we can talk about that later. It's fine.
I'm just this scene about the film. I'm just thinking like, as someone who knows Mario, who are the main Mario villains? 'Cause I'm trying to think who I know, and I can't think of many.
I mean, you've got Bowser Jr., Kamek comes in. There's the Koopa kids, which are like Bowser's minions who they appear every now and again. Like, I mean, you've got in the casino scene, the frog guy, Wart.
Yeah.
I believe it's Wart.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
He's the bad guy. He's the bad guy in like the second Mario game ever.
Right. Okay. Is Donkey Kong from Mario?
Donkey Kong's from Donkey Kong.
So he's his own geezer, but it's the same. Is that the same cinematic universe?
I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah, they're all Nintendo, but yeah, because obviously Donkey Kong, the arcade game, came out first, and that had a character called Jumpman in it.
Yeah,
we're getting some lore. Sit down, get comfortable. It had Jumpman in it, and then from Jumpman came Mario. So Jumpman was in the first Mario film as well, and he was voiced by the guy who actually voices Mario in the games.
Well, that's good.
Some nice little stuff.
Who's Wario?
Wario is Mario's kind of like rival, I guess you could say.
So I reckon he's a movie 3 villain, isn't he? Is he one of the main ones?
He kind of he doesn't appear like as a bad guy in many games, but he's always been Mario's like rival, and hopefully he will appear again. A lot of Mario games have like new enemies as villains or Bowser. Like, there's not much variety.
That's interesting. I feel like I'm learning a lot about Mario.
I've got my like oh fuck, you can't, it doesn't camera, so it doesn't feel like a satire anymore. I'm sat here in dungarees wearing red like Mario. I feel like a caricature. I feel like a caricature. I should wear a hat that says like "Ask me about Mario" or something.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah,
okay,
what do you think of? Film? What do you think of? Sorry, just because the casino scene. What do you think of the whole Peach and Toad plotline and them having more to do?
Yeah, I did like that. I was enjoying the two separate plot lines. I almost feel like when they came together, for me, it felt very sort of sudden. Like, oh, okay, they're together now. But maybe that's me getting confused and a bit sleepy.
No, I agree because they're at the spaceport when they meet Fox, and then it kind of like made it to be like that they were going to be gone by the time that Mario and Luigi got there. And
then they just got there and it was just chill.
The pacing in this film is really quick. I will say that. Like, there is no time for a breather, which is completely fine by me because I liked it.
No, I think that worked. I think that definitely worked for it.
Maybe we could have got into the galaxy stuff a bit sooner because we had that whole montage of Mario and Luigi cleaning up the Mushroom Kingdom, I think. Which I liked, but maybe could have done without.
The thing is, again, for me, a lot of the enjoyment from this film was the little moments and the little jokes and the weird characters. And I feel like also for the major Mario fans, it must be the same thing, right? Because everything seemed like a reference. So
everything was.
I think that was a value, and I think there was lots of scenes and moments that weren't needed for the plot, but were fun and were funny, and they landed.
Yeah,
I think that's why it worked for this film, even with its short runtime.
I think the film knows how to do fan service, to say the
Yeah.
least.
And it was servicing non-fans too, so you can't be going wrong with that.
But I will say, thank God for the montage, because that is where the bug of the film appears, and we get to
Yes.
cover it, which is very lucky of us. We get a lovely glimpse of Wiggler in the background, little yellow caterpillar guy.
There were lots of bugs in this film, though. There were lots of bugs. There was all
Oh my
the
God!
bees
Yeah, there was
section.
the bees. There was the
Yeah.
bees. Holy shit! Oh my God!
Oh, and there was a line like they needed to. Oh, I'm so bad at remembering quotes, but they needed to get somewhere, and their queen bee was just like, "This miserable bug will take." Or was there something like that?
No, I was gonna say that line. Yeah, she goes, this. Oh yeah, this. I think it is this miserable scarab. Or this very bored-looking scarab will take you there, and it felt like it really made me laugh as a comment, because there's just no need for that, and he did look bored.
I know, this dude was so depressed, and I think that's why. Honestly, I think she's very problematic, because I feel like she's suggesting that the bug being miserable is the reason why she's sending it off on this dangerous journey, and I don't really mess with that. I think that's pretty
hates
messed
him.
up.
She wants to get rid of him. She just wants to
Yeah.
fucking kill him.
Positivity is enforced
Oh.
in the land of the bees.
Yeah. So what did you think of, obviously, because you didn't know who he was? What did you think of Fox McCloud, played by Glenn Powell of all people?
I think he was awesome, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I say awesome. I didn't really give a shit. I think it was a cool design. Not the most interesting personality. I was interested because I could recognize he was from a different IP. I was like, oh, cool, nice. I like that.
I like the animation shift.
Yeah.
When he's introduced and he gets his like little animated segment where we get a very, 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 very quick backstory, and we get this really kind of like 2D, like retro.
I did
aesthetically
really
style.
enjoy that. Voiced by Glenn Powell, who's having a really strong couple of years.
I don't like him.
Do you not?
From what I've seen him in, I wasn't impressed. But I say this sounds kind of mean. His face really bothers me.
That's not nice. Really not nice.
I feel mean every time I say it. And he was all right in like Top Gun, and I saw him in a really crap rom-com. Maybe it's the quality of films that he's in.
Yeah.
I would like to see that film he was in recently, How to Make a Killing.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Was that good? Was that any good?
I enjoyed it. It was oddly paced.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, but this could be wildly offensive, but I've not seen him in tons. I've seen him in a few recent films, and I feel like he's been put in the roles that if they happened 10 years ago would be Ryan Reynolds in them. I feel like he's taken the Ryan Reynolds roles, and that might be so ignorant. I don't know a lot of his work. I just know some of the recent stuff. I feel like Ryan Reynolds has stopped appearing in stuff, and Glenn Powell's been in those roles that would have been Ryan Reynolds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's a weird one because he's obviously a very like good-looking guy.
Yeah.
But they keep putting him in like stereotypical good-looking guy roles, whereas I feel like he wants to play more silly roles, and they're not letting him do that.
Yeah.
Like I reckon he could be quite a good comedy actor, or like quite a good. But I don't get to see him in anything like that.
And also in this film, he gets to be in a Mario film and gets one of the least funny roles.
He's got Fox has got some good moments, but he's literally like, I feel like he's only there for fan service.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as they were in the port and they were like, oh, we need a pilot. Who do we get as a pilot? And they're like, oh, I know a really good pilot. It's like, it's gonna be fucking Fox. It's Fox McCloud, because I saw the poster with him in 2 days ago, which was silly. I would have rather been surprised by that than seeing it on a poster. That would have been a nicer surprise. Same with the reference to like Pikmin and Mr. Game & Watch. Not Mr. Game & Watch, he was a total surprise, but the Pikmin I saw on a poster, and I would have liked.
The thing is, I had seen a poster for this film, but obviously I don't recognize anything. So for me, it's just, wow, lots of characters. So I had no idea I was going to see this dude. Yeah, I love all these colours. Look at these pretty stars. Why is that star got a face on it?
To be fair, like, and I don't know if you agree or not, but like the plot in this film is not the focal point at all.
No, it's just like a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster ride film, and it's a very pretty one.
It is very pretty, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it being focused on
Yeah,
visuals and kind of sound and just nice looking.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, I think.
Like, there's no. It's the thing as well with like Mario and Luigi being your main characters is there's only so much character development you can do.
Yeah, I mean, even in like what they're 40 odd years of being alive,
Yeah,
their characters aren't like particularly deep
that's
by
it.
any means.
So
Like the
that's,
most depth they've gotten was
mm,
Luigi's own games that he's gotten where he gets a bit more of a
mm.
personality.
And I would imagine the Peach and Rosalina thing is something that's happened in a game at some point.
No.
Um, no,
So
isn't it?
the kind of big kind of plot device between Peach and Rosalina is completely new for the film. They
Right.
have no connection in the games at all.
But they do both exist in the games.
They do, but yeah, Rosalina was introduced in Mario Galaxy, and obviously Peach has existed since the start. So, but they've never been connected
Yeah.
before. They've never had that. So it was nice to give them both more character outside of like
Yeah.
woman, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's interesting. I wouldn't have expected them to do that. So that does give me a bit more hope for what they might do.
Because
I was thinking because I've heard of it's look like have they already made a Luigi's Mansion film? I feel like they have, haven't they? Have they?
no, they've only made a Mario. There's 3 Luigi's Mansion games, but there's no films. No,
'Cause that's like the
I'd love a
spooky one, isn't it? 'Cause that could be one of the films
Yeah,
they make.
I hope so. I hope the next one is Luigi's Mansion because Charlie Day, as I said, Charlie Day's Luigi's fantastic, and I want more of
Yeah.
him
But it's
and
Mario in
less of Chris
Luigi's
Pratt.
Mansion. Would there be a spot for Mario?
I mean, the whole plot of the first Luigi's Mansion is Mario's kind of been captured, and Luigi has to go save him, kind of
No, I was
thing.
gonna say, because if they call it Super Mario 3 or something, they can't have Mario, but then they would just call it Luigi's Mansion, wouldn't they? The film. So.
I mean, they have a lot of possibilities for films, and but they're kind of set. I feel like they were. I feel like I don't know if it felt like you. I feel like they're setting up a Star Fox film as well.
Do you reckon? I wouldn't be as on. He just didn't win me over that much, you know. But I guess I'm not the target demographic, most likely.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a weird one. But yeah, Peach and Rosalina are nice. I like that they've been given more depth
yeah,
as well. I think
yeah,
Brie Larson works really well as Rosalina. I don't know how you felt about that.
yeah. No, I think they were. I think cast-wise, no one let me down. You know, I feel like, and again, you see, because the thing of their hands touching, then they make nature happen. Okay, but I feel like Peach didn't earn the saving her because they just showed the hand thing one time midway through the film. They're like, oh, if we touch our hands, it fixes things, and it was such an easy like rescue. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that was earned. You know what I mean?
Well, as I said, the pacing's just really bizarre because obviously and I mean, God, this is skipping right to the end now, kind of.
ScreenBugs.
We are all over the shop today, but that's okay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
First one back.
I promise you, to be fair, I say that like the pacing isn't this fast anyway. Like you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you've got to try and balance Mario fighting while Peach does her thing as well. And I feel like the
Yeah.
plot elements, with there being so many characters, they've really got to try and give everyone screen time. And I think they kind of struggled with that a little bit, maybe near the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same. I do wish we had more of Bowser and Bowser Jr. I did really like both of them
Yeah.
together, especially the puppet show from Bowser.
Yeah.
That was a stand.
See, I'm remembering little bits like at the end you just turned good because they lost one fight and they was like, yeah, we're sound now. I just find that so. But again, I
They got
guess
their
it's
ass kicked so hard.
yeah, it's the same with the Minecraft movie. You're not watching it for a perfect plot. You watched it to have some fun and look at some silly characters.
Yeah. Without dumbing it down, you are watching it so that you can point at the screen and go, "Oh my god, I know what that is."
Yeah, that's it. And even for me, who doesn't really know this stuff, really, I'm like, yeah, I know that symbol of that thing. I know what that is meant to be. I don't know the name, and I enjoyed that. And there were some
It's
really
just-
funny moments as well, genuinely funny moments.
There was some good humor. Did any
Yeah.
stand out for you in particular? Like good humorous moments stand out
I
for
loved every. My favorite character in this was Yoshi. Everything Yoshi
Yeah.
did just made me so happy. Just so happy. I loved Yoshi in this film so much. Every
The
single
film
moment
does
of
bring
it.
a bit of joy, doesn't it? You can't help but
Yeah.
smile watching it. It's quite just simple fun, really.
I want a Yoshi central film. That's what I would like from this.
A sensual Yoshi film, did you
No,
say?
not sensual, as in central.
Oh, central. I was gonna say Jesus. I know you liked Yoshi, but fucking hell.
50 Shades of Green. Oh, that's crazy.
I don't want to think about that anymore.
Are they Yoshi Central games? Central, not Central. Central Yoshi Central games.
There's loads. There's Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's Island 1 and 2, Yoshi's Woolly World, Yoshi's Crafted World. There's going to be a new one. It's going to be a new Yoshi game.
Is there?
As well.
Oh,
yeah, that's
maybe this is my time.
Because obviously when Mario and Luigi get turned into babies, as they do.
Oh.
That's a big reference to the Yoshi's Island games, because the games revolve around Yoshi taking care of baby Mario, essentially.
Maybe I need to get a Nintendo Switch and start playing Mario games. That's what I need to do.
In time for the third film, you need to be completely knowledgeable on every single Mario game back to front. I will test you.
Encyclopedia. That's what I'm going to be.
Well, you know, next Super Mario Bros. 3 movie, I'll turn up in my dungarees, you turn up in yours, we'll be sorted.
Yeah, we should write our own Mario movie. I don't know why.
We should write our own. You want to write your very sensual Yoshi thing? That's what I'm feeling here.
You know what we should do for a Bug Bites, right? We should do an improvised Mario audio drama. Next time, let's see if.
I reckon an completely improvised ScreenBugs audio drama would be something I would be totally down for.
I think that needs to be some kind of like strange, like we'll give ourselves a month break or something at some point and just do weekly audio drama, a 4-part series.
Like a really intense story, like really in depth. We'll get loads of new characters. It's the ScreenBugs movie, but audio form that we talked about. It's just another form of
actually.
You know, have like you know how like Doctor Who has like all these audio dramas. We have the ScreenBugs movie, and then we expand on the lore of the film with the audio drama. It's all coming together.
That's an amazing idea. Yeah, I'm seeing big things for our future.
Not only this, but also the shadow government is not to be neglected.
Yeah, we do need to put some energy into our shadow government we've got in the UK.
Oh, back to the Mario movie, I suppose.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Is there any standout scenes for you in the film? Any standout that you were watched and you were like, man, I want to talk about that?
Oh, I think we might have spoken about a lot of them. My main standout scenes was every fight scene with Bowser Jr. and the paintbrush. Every single one of those I was the most locked in for. Like they were really good.
The kind of third act where you kind of have the very nice callback to the very first Mario game with on the bridge with Bowser, and then his kind of. Were you expecting his return as Dry Bowser? I guess.
Is that the name?
That is his official in-universe name is Dry Bowser, which would imply that regular Bowser is Wet Bowser.
Wet, soaking wet. Oh my God.
Were you expecting that? Because that's the thing he does in the games a couple times, but obviously you've not played any.
I feel like I recognised the look of a skeleton Bowser, because there's a lot of skeleton versions of things in the Mario universe. I think I've seen some stuff like that. I think they're cowards for not letting him just die in that lava.
Really, in a kid's film, he fucking melts in lava like Gollum does in Lord of the Rings. He goes,
Coraline's a kid's film. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, no, you know what?
The Lion King's a kid's film. They're not scared of killing some people.
I think it's because if they make another one, they just want to bring Jack Black back as Bowser.
Well, that is the issue. Because he will deliver every time, as we established.
I reckon they could have killed him up and just have him appear in the next one as the games do.
That's like what I mean.
He dies in every one of them.
My issue with kids' movies today is that they're too afraid to kill some beloved characters.
There should be. I reckon kids' films should go back to slightly traumatizing children.
You know what? That's it. Because that's how you make creatives.
We should make a kids' film that traumatizes children.
Like whoever the geezer is who made the Terrifier films, he watched some shit as a kid. You know what I mean?
Oh God, the guy who made the Terrifier. I don't think he's right. in the head.
Yeah,
To be
but
like, you know,
he probably his childhood Bowser were probably killed in some lava. You know what I mean?
that's true. That's true. That's what I mean.
Damien
It
Leon.
inspires generations being traumatized as a child.
That's exactly it, mate. That is exactly it.
What were you scared of as a kid? What films traumatized you as a child?
Well, you already know this. You already know the answer to this.
Oh, what fucking yeah? We talked about this, didn't we? Was it Coraline or
Well,
was
Coraline, but also I was growing up addicted to Doctor Who.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's true. You've had your fair share of traumatization, I guess.
I started on this shit. Like I'm no stranger to beloved characters dying in front of me. My first television memory was the 10th Doctor were dying in front of me, and I didn't really understand what was happening. And I was like crying into my Bassett's licorice, all sorts.
No, I mean, I think it's good to have media affect a child. I remember I played Halo Reach when I was not very old because I was allowed to, and the game basically follows a team of people as they all die, and you die at the end as well. And that was the first time I'd experienced that in the game, and it never left me. So I feel like it's right to traumatize children slightly in media.
Yeah, can you bring back traumatizing? Zach Plansky, you're listening to this. Can we bring back traumatizing children in media, please?
Official Green Party statement: we need to traumatize children again.
But yeah, not.
I mean, traumatizing children's reforms job, I guess.
Well, to be fair, I don't want to steal their thunder. You know what I mean?
What were you saying? Go on.
Okay, but I did really enjoy. Once I'd accepted the cowardice, I did enjoy the Bowser second stage. I think it worked, and it was a bit funny.
The dual fight,
yeah,
the dual fight between Bowser Jr., Bowser, Mario, and Luigi and Yoshi was so good, though.
That's probably my favorite scene in the film. I reckon so.
Like when they hit up the two power ups they get are from Mario Galaxy.
Yeah,
so it's nice that they tie that in and they let them use that for a little bit as well. And it was really just well kind of done visually, I think.
Yeah.
I just love the Mr. Game & Watch when Luigi gets the paintbrush. I love that. That bit got a really big chuckle out of me because I wasn't expecting
that. Got a laugh out of me. I didn't even know it was a reference. I just thought, look, 2D man.
Oh, funny little man. Look at him go. Kill Bowser.
He's not three-dimensional. Oh, I'll just remember one of the best moments. I loved Bowser's puppet show. That visually looked so cool.
That's what I was telling you about. Yeah, I said about that earlier.
God damn, I did not remember.
Yeah, because I talked about the bits between Bowser and Bowser Jr. I said about the kind of puppet show. What did you like about it? Because I fucking loved it.
I just visually, it just looked so cool. It just looked like literally it comes to just like the textures and the design of it and the way it was animated. Just sold me so well.
I actually thought for that bit they switched medium and genuinely went with a real life puppet. The animation was that good. I thought it looked like it was a real puppet.
I wonder if they actually did. I don't know.
Surely not. That would have been
then they'd be mixing it, and I don't know even how that would have looked so great. Either way, they've smashed that.
The hopeful part of me would like to think they did mix media it, but I don't know. I love that scene with the little Bowser puppet and all the little cardboard sets, and I do like seeing Bowser as like a dad as well. I think it's very sweet.
Yeah,
it adds a lot to his character. Bowser is definitely the most, I guess, characterful character. I guess if you know what I mean. If you can,
he's the only character here that got some real development.
Yeah, and I definitely got some good chuckles out of me as well. I'm sad he didn't sing this time. I would have liked him to sing again because he did in the first one.
Yeah. Well, he did briefly, but it wasn't a song. Like when he was going up his little gaff, and he was like, stirring soup and cleaning. He had a little sing then. But that scene, they used it in they pre-released that scene for some reason.
Well, they do a lot of promos, don't they?
Yeah, but I really enjoyed that one scene when we first see him for this film when he's in the little house. That was a very funny scene.
Yeah, I do like, and I'm sad that they kind of double back on it. I do like Bowser's relationship with Luigi and how they just kind of chill with each other. Yeah. And they're kind of like, they say they have a book club and stuff like that. I really like that, and it's a shame they kind of throw that out the window to have Bowser be evil again.
Yeah, yeah. Although the evil came out real quick, but I guess it makes sense. I guess it works. I wish there was maybe a few more transitional lines between him
Maybe
deciding
some
to
more
go back
slower
to Horvath.
realization.
I guess no,
But
he did
obviously, you had
see the
Bowser
planet, you
Jr.
know. Yeah, he saw the planet. Like, I don't know,
Oh,
pretty
that planet
wicked.
was cool. All the visuals and stuff.
Yeah.
Visually, my only issue, what the fuck was up with Bowser Jr.'s eyes?
What's up with his eyes? I don't.
They're like really like they looked really like real and really bloodshot instead of like because like Bowser's got quite cartoony eyes, whereas Bowser Jr. had very like realistic looking eyeballs, and it kind of was like a really odd design choice because Bowser Jr.'s eyes are like just like black dots in the games. So maybe seeing him with realistic
Oh
eyes just
my
threw me.
gosh!
Have you just
I'm looking
Googled
at a frame. What the? That's disturbing. That.
Did
Like
you not
he's been
notice
on
that
something.
watching?
No, that is horrifying.
I couldn't stop. Every time he was on screen, I was like, what the fuck's up with his eyes?
Oh, that is. I'm yawning. Okay, unprofessional.
What are
Honestly,
you doing?
yeah, that is disturbing. That is disturbing. You've ruined the film for me now.
Yes, I'm very sorry. I mean, yeah, Bowser. I mean, the whole third act is got. I love the little segment where Bowser Jr. has them trapped, and he has the kind of like Mario pixel art security system. That was
Oh
nice.
yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed that as well. It didn't. It was okay. I'm not going to go into the logistics and realism of a Mario film. So that was just fun. That was just good.
Rookie
Yeah.
mistake. Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I think they've done well. I feel like this, from what I remember, I think the sequel is definitely better than the first one.
Oh, I agree 100%. I think
Yeah.
they went a lot grander now that they have like that established kind of audience and got their foot in with the first film. They kind of went
Yeah.
big with it. Do you think we'll get a third one?
I think most certainly there's going to be a third one. I would guess so. I don't know where they go with it, but there's a lot of places to go with it. I can't imagine this film not performing well. I think it's a
Oh
good
no,
animated kids
there's
film.
no situation where this doesn't make a lot of money. It's just a weird one because like obviously you don't know the games, but this film isn't just Mario Galaxy. It kind of combines quite a lot of Mario
Yeah.
games and plots. So like a lot of Mario Odyssey is featured in. So like you know at the end the big dragon that kind of comes out of nowhere. That's a boss from Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And same with like the desert in the start. That's a place in Mario. So they kind of combined these things to make a universe kind of thing rather than sticking to one game.
Yeah, the dragon looked so sick. But again, every character design in this is just awesome.
It is. And it's really weird. Like I'm so used to Illumination being like the haha funny minions people.
Yeah.
They can fucking make some really good, solid, beautiful animation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No,
and they just waste it on the minions.
You know what? I would love to see the crossover though.
I'd love to see Mario like kill a minion with his hands. Like
Nice.
he jumps on the minion and it explodes into like a yellow paste everywhere.
Then we get skeleton minions, dry minions.
Dry minions.
I'd enjoy that a lot actually.
Oh. But yeah, because obviously at the end credits they introduce Princess Daisy right at the end as well for maybe a third film, as they did with Yoshi at the end of the first one.
Scene?
Those two post-credit scene, yeah. There's one introducing Princess Daisy, and then like a nice bit of Bowser Jr. in prison as well, in a high security prison.
Okay, that's something to look forward to. To be fair, I think coming out of it, like if there is another film, like I'd be like up for checking it out. Like it didn't disappoint me. I knew what I was coming in for, and it exceeded my expectations as someone who's clearly not the target audience. I think this is a very fun animated film.
You kind of don't get any more than you expect, which is good.
Yeah,
I knew what it was going to be like going in, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's one of those films where you don't need any more than that, I guess.
Yeah. It used, and it was watching me. Oh my god, I'm not good at speaking.
You got this. You got this.
it was the all the different characters and the different settings, and every environment was so full and developed and beautiful visually. And I think that in itself is just like is half of what makes it so fun. And there were a lot of great gags and funny moments. You know, there's not there's nothing else I would really ask for this film.
Yeah. I mean, we've kind of hit a natural point, I think, where, you know, we've talked about the film. I feel like it's time to round things off. Oh, no, go on. Is there one more thing?
No, I was just saying, oh my gosh, because we've not done this for like 3 months.
It's been a couple months, and it is that time of the episode where we give our ranking. So, for those new to listening, and of course you might be, because it's fucking season 2 already. Can you believe it? No, I know. We like to rank using legs because we have a bug theme and we have to stick to it. So it is between 1 and 100. 1 leg, 0 legs being shit. 99, 100 legs being amazing. We've given out a couple of hundreds in the past, just because we love films.
We do love films.
So, Justin, would you like me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Please go first, please.
So I like Mario. I do love Mario. So
you just gone from like to love real fucking quick, mate. Which one is it?
I love him. I'd marry him. Smash.
That's good. Mario.
Nah. I'd happily be Kai Mario as my last name. Because that's his last name, by the way. That's Mario's last name.
Come on. What?
Mario's name is Mario.
Okay, I think my score has been adjusted just now.
I give it -3 on the leg scale.
Continue.
I knew I wasn't gonna not enjoy the film. Like, there's no reality where I don't have a nice time. Like, the visuals were genuinely phenomenal. Same with the score. The orchestrated score was actually beautiful. Especially once you start getting these motifs and these kind of callbacks to other Mario songs and other Nintendo IP songs as well. It was good. The pacing was very fast, which is fine because they just have so much they need to show off. I have no issue with it being fast paced. I could have maybe done with a little less characters, but I just don't. It's weird. I kind of don't care about the plot, which is fine. I have no issue. I can forgive the shit plot because I think that everything else is so good that the plot doesn't matter. You're not there for no one is going like, I'm going to see the Mario movie for the plot. That's why I'm going. I want to see a fleshed out 3-part story with an exciting twist and nuance and heavy themes. No, you're going because it looks nice, it sounds nice, and it's Mario. Like, you can't go wrong with it, really. So I think I'll give it a nice firm 80, I think. I really enjoyed it quite a lot. It has its problems, but I kind of don't care. It's not a perfect film, but I just really enjoyed it. So 80, I think I'll go for.
Yeah, that seems very reasonable. I similarly feel like this is a beautiful film. I'm not the biggest Mario fan. I didn't know all these things. I didn't catch every reference. But I came in there expecting it's going to be a bright, fast film. Hopefully it's sort of funny in some parts. And I definitely enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I loved all the different characters. I loved the voices. There were some funny moments that actually had me laughing, which I wasn't expecting, and definitely more often than I was expecting. It's not the most mind-blowing plot. It's not something I'm going to be thinking about in a week. But whilst I was sat in that cinema, I had a great time. The animation and visuals couldn't have really gone much better. And like you said, the music was incredible. I went in there and had a good time. And I don't have nitpicks beyond silly things like that plot isn't realistic, but this is a Super Mario Galaxy film. We know what we're coming in here for. And for that reason, I think I'm going to join you on like an 80 legs.
Oh, damn, we are in full agreement this week. There is no... Damn, I feel good about that.
Boring!
I mean, it's a good movie. And I look forward to the next one. I hope they make a next one. I hope we get more... Yeah. And we get more Nintendo films, because Nintendo recently opened up their own animation studio. I don't know if you know that.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what it's called. It might just be Nintendo Animation, but they did a Pikmin animated thing, and obviously I love Pikmin, so I was excited to see that, and I hope we see more of them as well.
So you know what? Wow, what a great discussion, Kai, and what a great episode of ScreenBugs, the podcast. Wow, I'm so excited for season 2. I hope you're excited for season 2 for all the crazy,
I'm so fucking excited.
all the crazy films and all the crazy conversations we're gonna have. Now, before you get too excited, I'm trying to say this is the end of the episode. So I got one thing to say to you, Kai. Take it away.
Oh, what? You want me to say it?
Say the words. 2 words. Buzz off.
Did I just lag at the end there?
You
Buzz
just
off.
lagged.
Fuck off.
Buzz off.
Buzz off. Buzz
Okay.
off.
I pissed off a lot of yous.
You there, if you want to contact us, you can at screenbugspodcast@gmail.com. You can send us messages, or even, if you're feeling dangerous, you can request a film, and we might just review it.
You know what's even better, Kai?
What?
Well, you can find us on Instagram at ScreenBugs Podcast or on Twitter /X at ScreenBugs. I'll see you there, and I better see you there.
We know.